Trump and crypto mischief related TikToks as well.
That's insane. Okay, let's kick it off then. So welcome to today's SUI Builders. We're going to do something a bit different today. We have on stream the crypto arborist from at Thiquidity. And he is new to SUI, right, guys? So he has a SUI wallet, and that's pretty much it. What we're going to do today is go through all the parts of SUI and give our recommendations for this as well, is the kind of plan for today's stream. I want to begin this by actually, Peter, I got you a gift.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So I got you.
It's not a shard.
It's not a shard. No.
Okay.
So I bought you, there's a thing called SUI NS, which is it's like a name service. So all I need is on Telegram, if you send me your SUI wallet address, then I'll send you the NS. And then from there forth on SUI, you'll be called cryptoarborist.sui because I bought it for you.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right. Coming to you right now.
Yeah. It's official. It's official. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. So how are you doing, Farley? How's everything? How's life?
Doing good. I have some allergies going on, but I feel fine because with allergies you don't feel sick. But so I might have a little scratchy voice, but everything's going great.
I was gonna say, I thought you just changed the the dials on your AI voice.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's not allergies. It's a minor. It's a bug in the system in my training data. So, but they're fixing it right now. SUI network is working on it. They'll get the LLM in the background fixed on that, but I'll do the best I can.
I mean, you sound pretty raspy and sexy though, so I kind of like it.
Nice. Maybe we'll keep it as an option.
Love it.
So the agenda for today, because we've got to talk about all things SUI. There's quite a lot to get into, of course. So Arborist, you said you already set up a wallet, because the first thing I wanted to talk about actually was the best SUI wallets and what you can do with a SUI wallet. I'm curious to know which wallet you went for SUI.
I decided on the Slush wallet.
Good option. Okay, that's pretty good.
That's what you actually recommended to me a long time ago.
Yeah, so we went for Slush. Yeah, so if anyone's listening, you're not sure. Slush is, I believe, the official wallet from Mistin Labs, and Mistin Labs are the creators of SUI. So if you hear Mistin Labs, then you know that's SUI, and Slush is also from them. So it's a pretty trusted wallet to have. They changed their logo recently.
Yeah,
it is awful.
It is the official.
What do you think about that logo, Richie? What did you just say? It's like it's
crap.
Interesting. It's crud. I agree with Richie. I'm sure they'll change it again. Maybe it'll be like a monthly thing where they switch up. I don't know. It looks like
they have made many changes already. So I mean, they're totally willing to make it better. Listen to the people, give options. That's one thing I like about Mistin Labs is they are constantly throwing stuff out. They are like on fire with how rapidly they release new features. Like Walrus Protocol was just released a few months ago. They already have Seal, Nautilus. They're working on Misty SETI 2 to make finalization even faster than it already is. I mean, Mistin Labs is awesome.
Richie,
So
a long time ago, you said always, no matter what chain you go to a wallet that always constantly updates, does bug fixes, and this is what you recommended. So I do remember that. So that's pretty important to me.
So
if you can use an Ethereum wallet, if you can use a BNB wallet, you're gonna have a great time on Slush. It's gonna feel so fluid and nice compared to some of those older trust wallets and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no MetaMask stuff like that. It's just SUI is basically Web 0, Web 1, Web 2, and Web 3 all in the same blockchain.
So who wants to break down what you can do with the Slush wallet?
Well, I wanted to mention real quick what I've been doing as I've been sending my normie friends. You can send them Aquashock, you can send them SUI Trump, you can send them SUI as a text message to their phone, and then even my buddy who always makes fun of me and goes like nerd alert crypto, he was able to get some Aquashock because I sent it to him just as a text message. It was really kind of an interesting feeling onboarding people just by texting them the Slush wallet.
That's crazy.
Dunny, that's the old, that was previously called Stashed, and now it's just under the one name called Slush.
Right.
So SUI gives you the ability to onboard people and get them into crypto without them even knowing it. Because what you can do is you could send SUI or any cryptocurrency to someone's Gmail address or any of the other ones that it
their
accepts,
Apple address,
and say,
Pretty
hey,
cool.
I sent you some money. Say that you sent them money, not even crypto, and
Smart.
money, and then they go and all they do is log in and collect it, and then all of a sudden they have a cryptocurrency wallet and they're holding crypto. So you onboarded someone without even them realizing they're getting into crypto, and then they see how easy it is to use. And now we have another new coiner and another new retail investor in crypto because they collected that money from you. So
it's also super easy to, once you've done that and you feel comfortable using it, to create multiple wallets inside your Slush wallet. It's really nice to be able to do that. I have an NFT wallet, I have my dev wallet, I got my degen wallet, and it's pretty easy to create new accounts and wallets. It's a good time.
And with the ZK login, that's the zero knowledge login. It's not like a SUI specific, technology, but what it is, you can make a wallet with just an email address and password. But the way that they make it, Google or any other service provider cannot see anything you're doing. But it is a login that you use by your email address and password. So you can recover it with your email address and password. So you just have to make sure to keep your password to your email address very safe with two-factor authentication and all that good stuff, because you should be keeping your email address access safe anyways, because you use that to unlock other stuff.
So guys, I have a question, and this is just for new people coming on board. All right. So in Binance, there's BSC scan and ETH. There's Ether scan, Base scan, Soul scan. What is the
SUI Vision, baby? You want to go SUI Vision?
All right, let me pull it up while we're talking.
It looks
I actually
nice.
I like SUI scan just as much. Depends what you prefer, but those are the two main ones: SUI scan and SUI Vision.
Well, I'm new. I don't know what I prefer yet.
Have a look at both.
Better.
Anyone else?
It honestly depends what exactly you're looking for. They both have their advantages.
I agree with you. I find a lot of times though SUI scan times out and I don't get data from it. I don't know why that happens, but I've always found SUI Vision to be much more reliable.
All right, so I'm in SUI Vision right now, and it doesn't have Slush Wallet as an option. What do I pick? Tell me.
Wait, the Slush Wallet is a wallet, and then the SUI Scan and SUI Vision are the blockchain explorers. So you shouldn't need to be picking a wallet to look at the SUI Scan or SUI Vision.
Yeah, you don't need to. You can cancel that. But there are a few added benefits if you connect your wallet. Honestly, I never do. But SUI Vision is nice because you almost get kind of like a deck screener page. If you were to look up, let's say, Aquashock, right, you can see all the trades that have happened between all the different pools. You can actually see all the different pools.
You can see all the liquidity pools right there. It's just
it's super handy. Cool. You can see it gives you like a total liquidity pool value versus just that particular pool that you would get on deck screener.
From SUI Vision though, the top right one should be Slush. I'm looking at it. When you connect your wallet to SUI Vision.
Yeah, when it says connect wallet in the top right there, you can connect
SUI Vision what?
Sure.
So when you go to connect wallet on SUI Vision, top right, they'll bring up connect wallet. You should have Slush. Should be an option.
Yeah, suivision.xyz.
Yeah. Don't connect to the wrong site.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, click that button. No, don't. Yeah, suivision.xyz.
Yeah, that's the one.
And
also another way you can make sure you're going to the correct site is when you make a transaction and you go to that transaction in your wallet, you can go to the very bottom and click view details, and it'll take you to the guaranteed correct website because it's routing you there directly from the wallet.
Okay.
And I believe the default from the Slush wallet is SUI Vision. So,
all right,
if there was to say like the more official one would be SUI Vision, but I like SUI Scan for some things too.
So what you can do in the Slush wallet is quite cool. You can go immediately into, like, unlike MetaMask or other wallets I've used before, Slush is integrated into not just swapping. So like many wallets, you can swap in MetaMask, you can swap in Phantom Wallet, right, on Solana. On Slush, you can also go into lending as well. So you can join their most popular and highest liquidity lending protocols straight inside the wallet. So if you go to the little piggy icon with the bank, you'll see it brings up Navi, Scallop, SUI Lend, and then also it brings up any vaults you have. And running it will show you what you have. You can also do liquid staking. So you're getting like your stake SUI, SUI, VSUI, all of these linked SUI coins, Aftermath SUI coin. You can get them all running inside of the wallet as well. And you can even just, if you have spare SUI and you don't know what to do with it and you don't want to risk it, you can natively lock your SUI inside a Slush wallet and get APR on them as well.
Okay.
By selector. So if you go there to the bottom on the piggy bank section, you go down to start native staking, you can lock your SUI into your Slush wallet and choose a validator like OKX or Mistin.
Oh, that's alpha. Yeah, I've seen that in other wallets.
You get like 2% APR, which I mean for us, it says highest APR 2%, and I mean for us, 2% APR isn't all that amazing, right? I mean we just joined a protocol yesterday that has like what 50,000 APR, but 2% on SUI.
It's this blue background, Richie. You know, just trying to keep it blue for the day.
But it's
you can change the color in Slush wallet too.
Oh, you can. Yeah, that's even better actually. You can change the color. If you don't, what color is your one, Arborist?
You want it banana color?
Blue, yeah. So if you click on the S, you can go dark and light, and then you can change the color some other ways as well.
Hey Richie, I heard there's a farm coming up that has some awesome APR, probably the best in the world.
Oh, SUI Dex, SUI Dex will,
Yeah, that's going to be amazing. So anyone looking for a new farm and Dex, that's a good one. I'd be on the lookout for that. We're going to put some information about that on the Jumbotron for sure.
Richie, I was going to ask, will it show up in the same place as like your CDIS and turbos on the investment side of Slush?
What will?
The DEX, like when you're adding the liquidity pool, farms, that kind of stuff.
It will once we aggregate. So the way that SUI works, is that you need to, all of these DEXs and protocols all work together, and they kind of feed off each other essentially. So when you aggregate, like at the moment we're talking to Aftermath, so we have a group open with Aftermath, and we're working on aggregating with them so that when, say for example, you come to SUI Dex and you want to trade SUI to USDC, and Aftermath might have more liquidity than us to begin with. That means that if they do have more liquidity, that means you get a better price over there, right, than using our DEX. But
is it a lot of liquidity?
I think Richie, he's asking, will it show up as the money that you have invested in the Slush wallet? And the answer is yes, because that's not controlled by Richie. That's controlled by SUI Vision and SUI Scan, and the oracles.
Not completely.
It will show up.
It won't.
There.
It will once we aggregate, but we need to apply.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We need to apply to Slush. We need to get the green light, because if they had like every single protocol, because not everything you buy on SUI shows up in your Slush wallet, right?
Really? So that's interesting. I wonder why.
They need you need to green light it basically.
Yeah, it's actually
time to tighten up. Shit.
Yeah.
It will once you add it manually. But I mean, it does account for everything you have invested in, as long as you have it added as something you want it to show.
Yeah, but
it's almost like a sort of protection level as well, right? Because it's usually it's always only the ones that are confirmed and verified, right, that show up.
So there's a confirmation process for any coin that goes on SUI. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so a comparison
apply to be verified.
A comparison would be like MSS. Like when I buy MSS and I have a trust wallet, I don't see it, but I can add it, and then it'll be there.
Yeah, you can add it.
It's the same way.
So it's like adding a custom token on MetaMask. I see.
That's right.
Yeah, but
yes, until it's verified.
And then over time, they start verifying trusted protocols or protocols who have open communications. So what I'm doing with SUIDEX is we're already opening communications with these guys now, so that when we launch, we can try and get everything up on Slush Wallet and shown and verified as quickly as possible. But stuff takes time.
Good.
Another wallet which is good for SUI for people who are not on SUI would be Phantom, because on Phantom Wallet, people don't know this, but you can actually swap Solana to SUI on Phantom Wallet, and it will move it to your SUI chain Phantom address. So on Phantom Wallet, you have the option to change your chain. It's usually just set at Solana, of course, but you can actually choose to change it to SUI. And when you change it to SUI, it will then start not only showing your SUI assets, it will open you up a new SUI wallet, and then you can start swapping straight up Solana into SUI, and then you just have SUI straight away.
Richie, what are some common bridges to get from, say, BNB or Ethereum to SUI? What is the common method to do it?
All right, let's go. The best one.
Personally, for me, I like Change Now, but that's just my opinion.
You like Change Now? I like Rubik.
Rubik.
Let me. Okay. Yeah, let's see if it's going to come up. Rubik. Wait. Browser's broke.
You could also do Phantom Wallet, from Solana, but you're going to be charged. You're going to be charged a lot of money. That's the thing. Yeah, it depends on what fees you want to pay. Because
I did that for the first time the other day. The fees they're okay, but yeah, they were a little bit more than they probably should have been, and it took probably a minute and a half.
And always check your slippage level, because sometimes Phantom will try and sneak in like 5% and hope you don't notice. You want to be putting it on like 1% to start off with, especially if it's.
What's going on here? I got logged out. Motherfuckers. Every time. Phone number, email address. Oh no.
Richie, is this Rubik?
No, this is SUINS. I got logged out of my Twitter for some reason, so I'm trying to get back in.
Oh gosh.
I know. It's asking me for what my email address is. I have no idea. I'm trying to find it on.
Yeah, I can hear Furley. Furley, can you hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Richie's over here talking about you, but it's all right.
Yeah. I'll be back. I've just got to get my email address.
Oh, I know. That's the joke, sir.
Okay. No. Oh, I found it. Okay.
I sure did. We had several big trees fall today. No, I didn't fell any trees. I get paid to watch the people fell trees. I used to fell the trees. Legacy, yes. What up, fiat hater, sir?
Oh, there we go.
Furley, it was funny, man. There was when you were talking earlier, it was like a triple echo. I was like, yeah, Furley, you keep repeating yourself. Oh, that's right. You got an echo. That's right. That's right.
No,
it's okay.
Yeah, I'm getting lag now. Fuck. I left and then I came back in, but now I'm lagging. We got lag. Arborist, do you have lag? Are you lagging?
No, I'm good right now.
Okay. Gonna try this again.
That blue thing behind you, man, that's causing you to lag. What is that half globe behind you, Richie?
It's half a globe.
Oh, okay.
It's a globe.
Oh, okay. More blue. What the hell? This is getting weird, sir.
What you say?
I said more blue. This is getting weird.
Yeah. It's lots of blue.
That's okay, man. This is what makes it exciting, Furley. The mighty McFurley, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we're back. Yeah, so that's that's the good Rubik. Yeah, so this is the bridge I like. Let me bring it up.
What's the link for it, Richie?
Rubik.xyz. No. Rubik.exchange. Right. So this
Richie, make sure to post these on your most recent post. We can get them all on the top jumbotron there. Like to accomplish that.
What does Rubik do? Rubik's a hero from Dota 2, and he copies other people's spells and uses them as his own. Is that a bridging thing?
Rubik is it's the best. It's the best bridge I've seen. With Change now,
yeah, because he's copying other people's spells. I bet they named it after this character.
Might be actually. For Change now, I got funds locked in Change now once, and they never gave them back. And they wanted me to KYC to give them back. So from now, I've never used them again.
Yeah, so Richie, so Slush worked good on this, so that's pretty flawless. Cool.
Yeah, for this, you put your BNB and then you select the SUI, then you just give your SUI wallet, and then it will just send it to your SUI wallet, and you're done. And another great one is Rocket, Rocket X.
Okay.
Let me find it.
So Richie, the BNB's got to be parked where? It'll go from MetaMask to Slush. It works like that.
Yep, if you have BNB, you can use MetaMask, and then you connect your MetaMask. And Rocket X as well works really well for sending to SUI as well. And that is
definitely gonna bookmark this. This is good.
RocketX.exchange. That's the two great ones.
And Richie, Rocket X is similar to the way Change now works.
Yep.
Where you could just send it and then
they're both aggregators, so they choose from all the bridges across crypto. So you could actually use Rocket X to use Change now. Then you might see that there's another bridge which is cheaper today, and then you can use that one instead. That's what Rubik does as well.
Because when you first told me
RocketX.exchange.
Exchange with the yellow icon. Okay, cool.
Richie, when you first told me about Rocket X, they did not support SUI. That's why I didn't try it to use it, but I guess they support it now.
Oh yeah, so everyone supports SUI.
I'll have to look into it.
Okay, so that's well covered.
You got to support SUI, or you're going to be irrelevant pretty soon.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, good. I've got that bookmark. That's very useful, Richie.
The next one. So we have best wallets, best bridges, best coins. Right. So Arborist, what coins do you own on SUI?
I don't own a damn thing.
All right. So
I'm telling you, man, I wanted to come in fresh, sir.
Okay, so guys, what are the best coins on SUI? We have meme coins after, so if we're talking about actual,
you want like utility ones?
Blue chip.
I can go first. So as far as in-house coins, Wall is like a must. Walrus is the storage layer. They have their own coin. Wall, definitely.
Yeah, right. So Furley, every time you give me one, give me the X account so I can search it up.
I'm bringing it up on.
Well, I'll make a list.
Screen, right?
Walrus protocol. Okay.
Yeah, Walrus. Yeah.
And then from there, when we're talking about meme coin utility, SUI Trump to me is the greatest coin in the entire world. There's not any coin better. Plus, they have their own farm and decks coming very soon.
I still have
made by Richie himself. Yeah, it is a meme coin.
You're breaking the rules, Furley. You're breaking the rules. We're going blue chips. We need like
it's a blue chip meme, okay?
Okay, yeah, but come on. We got to be like hundreds of millions of market cap. The big boys.
You're just being humble.
Okay, so I like.
Let's talk about
Blub.
Let's talk about Walrus first, though. Why it's cool. So if I was going to describe Walrus, I'd say, like Google Cloud or Google Drive, where you're storing your data online. So Walrus is that, but it's blockchain. So when you can actually people launch websites on it, the AI is running on this now, and they've tokenized it on SUI. It's made by the people who made SUI network, Mistin again. So they launched Walrus. It had no VCs. There's no large backholders. It's just a project which is naturally running and growing. A lot of people
like
tip
a cloud, a blockchain cloud.
Yeah, basically.
So yeah,
it's
if
like
you guys want a
AWS
quick breakdown on Walrus, Walrus was made by Mistin Labs. It's the native storage layer from SUI network, same guys, and everything that Mistin Labs builds for SUI network is fully decentralized. That is their goal from the start. What they're doing is building an ecosystem that relies completely on itself, no third party. So it has a solution for absolutely everything internally.
So they do
Walrus
cloud storage,
not
cloud storage, but they do storage in the blockchain, data storage.
Yep,
that's right.
You
that's
actually can store data on chain, and it has many redundancies. So you know how they say in crypto, not your keys, not your crypto. Now it's not your keys, not your data. So instead of storing stuff on like Google Drive or the cloud or iCloud, you can store stuff on Walrus via like Tusky, because Walrus is the protocol. You don't actually go directly through Walrus, but
you know these guys,
is one of the early ones.
Who Walrus?
And
yeah,
yeah, they're great.
I need to talk to them. I've got a real world use case for them. That's a big organization here in the States.
Yeah, now you're thinking a lot of the automation.
Arborist, you're talking about Walrus is SUI network. They're the same people.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know them. I need to talk to them.
Yeah, I do. But that's the great thing about SUI. Like they want to talk to everyone. That's also why I love SUI. You know, like on Binance Chain, like how often do you talk to CZ, Arborist?
Oh, we talk all the time. He likes trees.
But on SUI,
yeah, I've had personal conversations with Adani many times. I've spoken with Costas Crypto. I've spoken with Adani. I've spoken with Sam Blackshear.
Yeah, these are the guys you want to talk to.
I'm friends with many of the foundation. I'll post a list of Mistin Labs VIPs and their X profiles on the Jumbotron. I'll get that together.
Farley, do me a favor. Come over to my Telegram, and there's a sweet topic there. Will you make me a list in there, please?
Definitely.
Really appreciate that.
Yeah, they're very accessible team.
Rocket
the other
parts like Megadex. Interesting.
Companies using the storage space, it's really good too. And then they can also automate a lot of use AI and automation, and it can all be run off chain. And then you decide what you want to put on to the chain, but it's all built on Move and on the blockchain, but it can be running on its own little thing. So it's going to be great for businesses trying to like automate AI and stuff.
Do we get one of those?
Definitely want to follow Costas Crypto. If you're going to follow two people in SUI Network, you want to follow Adani, which is at Amon Abio, and at Costas Crypto.
Adani is this guy. This guy here, Arborist, who's throwing around a slushy. That's who you want to talk to.
And he's the face. He's the face of SUI. When he does interviews, like on Coin Bureau or anywhere, it's Adani. He's the speaker of the.
So another cool thing about Walrus,
like 5 of them,
just to finish on Walrus, is so for a lot of people who are making dApps online, blockchain dApps, they use things like AWS, like Amazon, for setting up their servers. But what Walrus also does is you can also run an AWS style server on Walrus, which would mean that a lot of the time when people run decentralized apps, then suddenly the server flags you as a malicious, or you're a Ponzi, or you're not, an honest business or whatever. And then they'll take you down. They'll then ask you to either pay lots of money or KYC, or, and then you can never really get your site running again. So not only can you store your data, you can host your website, and you can run your servers all on Walrus. So it means you're completely decentralized.
It's a great point, because it's actually decentralized when it's running on Walrus.
Yeah,
there's a lot of DeFi apps that still run on AWS. They're not truly like down to their core DeFi, right?
Yeah.
Because if push came to shove, they could actually find out, who's running those and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But Walrus can actually be fully decentralized, And yeah, anyways, just
it is 100% fully decentralized. Even SUI network cannot remove it itself if they wanted to. It's 100% in your control. And it's not just a little bit of data. You can store petabytes of data on Walrus. It's virtually unlimited. That's the thing too. It's not just like a small storage layer.
Yeah. So another large token. So you have like your Pancake Swap and style tokens. So you have Cetus token, you have Turbo token. I don't hold those tokens myself.
Victory token.
Yeah, we'll have Victory as well. That's coming. But so in terms of others, in terms of other SUI blue chips, I don't hold that many, to be honest. I hold SUI, I hold the Bitcoins, which are just Bitcoin. So SUI has a growing Bitcoin infrastructure, which are all pegged entirely to the price of Bitcoin. But there are so many of them right now. There's Lombard Bitcoin, there's T Bitcoin, there's Rat Bitcoin. There are growing amounts of them. And
the main one you want to look for is SBTC. That's the official one. It may not even be ready yet, but that's the one, because that's actually made by like SUI Network. I haven't got all the details. SBTC, but don't click on. There's probably a lot of fakes, so just hold off on that until we get you the correct link. But it's going to be SBTC.
And the reason that having Bitcoin on SUI is so impressive is because of the yield that you can get. Because I mean, to be honest, right, if all of us had just 2 years ago taken Bitcoin and SUI and paired them in a concentrated liquidity pool and just sat them there at like a 50% range, we probably would have made more money than all of the meme coin buying, degeneracy, high risk, which is so funny, right?
Yeah, Richie's right.
And so what I do with a portion of my portfolio on SUI is that I go to my favorite place to DeFi right at the moment on SUI is called what's it called? Bluefin, right? So I like Bluefin a lot. I used to use Cetus, but now I like to use Bluefin. They're all just essentially yield farms or trading dexes.
Bluefin has long too. Has long positions you can take.
Yeah, it has perpetual DEX, but also just has pools for simple V3 style liquidity farming. And what I really like about it is that you can pair up for very, very attractive APRs. You can pair up your SUI with these choice of these Bitcoins. So you can either choose the Rat Bitcoin or the SUI Bitcoin or the L Bitcoin. They're all Bitcoin, but you just choose the one that has the most volume, and then you can get 100 to 200% APR. Basically hodling your and you're just hodling your long bag, right? Because these are coins that we don't necessarily want to sell until they hit our price targets. And for me, I'm very happy to sit with Bitcoin and SUI in a liquidity pool because I know that both of them are going to perform really well. And also the Bitcoin also gives you a bit of security from the volatility of the SUI coin. And then once SUI starts really moving up, then that's when you can say, okay, I want to probably unpair. But for example, at the moment, you can get 241% APR with Rat Bitcoin and USDC on Bluefin. You can get SUI and Bitcoin, you can get 210% APR. That's with the S Bitcoin, the one Furley was talking about.
Okay.
The L Bitcoin, you can get 82% APR. X Bitcoin, you can get 12%. So they have all of the Bitcoins. They're basically trying to become the Bitcoin finance area for SUI. Is what Bluefin are trying to do.
So Richie, I have an idea to kind of give people like what coins you can invest in, because SUI, like the Slush wallet, they have built-in apps. So there's Hedal, there's Cetus, there's all these things. So pretty much all of those have their own coins associated with them. So that can give you an idea of like things that are actual utility coins you can invest in. But which one you go with, there's so many, I don't even know which one's performing the best. I know Hedal did awesome. Another in-house project by Miston Labs is called Deep and Deep Book, and they have their own coin as well, but I haven't really looked that much into Deep.
Deep is like,
what are those guys about, Rich?
You can buy deep coin. It's $500 million market cap coin, deep book at this point. It's smaller than Walrus, but yeah, deep book is another project made by SUI. So you have SUI, you have Walrus, and you also have deep, and they're all tokenized.
And SUI NS also is the other one.
If you want
those three.
For price performance for deep, it launched about 3 cents. Currently, it's sitting at 20 cents. All-time high about 30 cents. So it's doing quite well in terms of price performance for deep. And what deep is they call it the liquidity, or no, the order book of SUI is what they call themselves. It's basically how does SUI manage to track the prices and what's happening all over the network all the time? It's because of the technology of Deepbook. It's like the backbone of what happens with DeFi on SUI. I'm not going to lie and say I understand exactly how it works, but basically the token performs really well. So you can.
Yeah, I haven't looked into Deep either, but yeah, the coin is definitely awesome. Walrus has been great as well as far as a coin, from 38 to I think 48 recently.
Deep book on SUI.
Yeah, that's deep book here. I'm bringing it up on the YouTube. Yeah, permissionless pools, lower fees, deep liquidity, thick, deep liquidity. Arborist.
I like it.
Yeah, and other blue chips on SUI. See, the other thing that's bullish about SUI is there's not actually that many blue chip assets that are only on SUI. A lot of them you're going to find in other places, which means that there's lots of space for other people to begin growing out. So I'm coming down now. I'm not seeing many, because that once you get down past the top 30 coins, you're getting into degenerate gambles, right?
Is SUILend a coin, or are they a DEX? Because SUILend is kind of cool to talk about if you're into like.
It is a coin.
Holding and lending. It is, eh? Because I think that would be almost considered a blue chip. What do you think?
10 points, Dunny. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
I have a coin I forgot about that was recommended from my buddy at SUI Foundation directly that is definitely worth looking into. It's called Chirp. It's about DPIN, and I don't know all the details, but Chirp is looking wonderful. So I would definitely look into that. But as always, make sure you're investing in the correct coin until I post some details of the correct one. But Chirp was recommended by somebody that's an ambassador, works at the foundation, super smart guy. So I would look into Chirp because it's looking good, and it has to do with DPIN, but I don't have the full details on it.
Chirp, like a bird.
Yeah, Chirp like a bird. It's in the Phantom wallet, pretty easy to find.
No, that doesn't. No, I'm coming up with the wrong ones.
Chirp, like a hockey player making fun of another.
I mean, that's how it's spelled, CHIRP. I'm not sure what the logo is.
Oh, the token's not out?
It is out. It's been out for a long time.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much the blue chips, I would say. So then if we get into, I guess DeFi was the next one. Was that the next one we had? Best DEX, best coins, best DEXs. Yeah. So SUI has a lot of DEXs for swapping coins and adding liquidity. So if we were to rally them all off, you would be Cetus is, I think, still the biggest one, possibly. I'm not sure what's the biggest one now, actually.
Richie,
yes,
so Cetus recovered okay, right?
Yes and no.
They just posted yesterday. They are the biggest. The thing is, after something like this, after something like the hack, they are going to be extra safe. They're probably the most safe out of all of them because of what happened. You got to think about it like that.
Yeah, but harm me once, harm me twice. You know what I mean? Fool me once, fool me twice, right?
Yeah.
But look what they're doing. They're doing a hack and proof, crowdsourced. They want to find any issues. They're doing a $300,000 prize pool.
So according to DeFi Llama, the largest DEX on SUI is Bluefin, which has $318 million. But the largest trading fees are on Cetus. So Cetus makes more fees, but Bluefin now has more TVL. So yeah, you go Bluefin and Cetus are the two large ones. Then you also have Momentum, which I've never used. Has anyone used Momentum before?
No, I never heard of that one.
That's fairly new. That just came out recently.
With 150 million TVL. Then you have Aftermath, which is a very nice DEX. I like Aftermath.
Aftermath is very useful.
That's by most of the really smart people in the SUI community. They love Aftermath. Like some of the highest level people that I respect, they tout Aftermath as being like top notch.
Liquidity pairings with like 8 coins in a single liquidity pairing there.
So Richie, these are some of the exchanges that can do the same thing as Cetus.
Yep, exactly. And you can pair liquidity in all of these different places, basically. So
and the good thing is you'll find them in the wallet itself. You don't have to go look for their website. They should be in the list of apps at the bottom on the 4th button on the bottom on Slush. They'll be already there, so you know you're going to the right one.
Yeah, so I was really noticing that in the desktop extension. That's very useful in the Slush wallet.
Yeah. So it really depends where the token liquidity is. So for example, with SUI Trump, we have liquidity on Cetus, and we also have it on another place called 7K, but not only because we launched it there. But usually people will buy and sell on Cetus. We also, and then I added another pool, a small pool on Aftermath as well, which can have small trades, but largest trades, large volume trades would happen on Cetus. But other projects, when they start, they decide, okay, actually, we're going to put our liquidity on Aftermath. So then you'd have to go over to Aftermath to trade the token, or even to get the liquidity rewards. If you wanted to liquidity farm for the tokens, then you go to these different dexes. So Aftermath's pretty cool. I like how they set up their LPs. It's a little bit different. They don't have the confusing V3 style where you have to set the range. But when you make liquidity, you can set it not 50-50. You can go like 60-40 or 70-30. And you can put more than 2 coins in liquidity with Aftermath. So you could make
interesting.
You can go up to 8. Yeah, you can put.
I think it's important to point out one of the OG ones that have been around for a long time that is very big is called Turbos.
Oh yeah,
because they're a launch pad.
Yeah, Turbos is
and
another one.
They were more the respectable, they were the launch pad where like if you want to be like really highly respected and legit, you'd go through Turbos, and they're still around today. But as far as if I was going to do something today, there's better options. But Turbos is very OG.
Yeah. So
as long as we're yelling them out, I got to give a shout out to FlowX. They always have great pricing.
So many
coins. They
lots
choose
of dexes
from all the other dexes.
Yeah, FlowX as well. Yeah, I'm bringing these all up on Twitter as we're talking on YouTube as well.
Okay,
so
that's good.
So as you can see, there's a plethora of big dexes on SUI. And when I decided that we wanted to make SUI Dex, which is going to be another Dex, which is launching on SUI, I had to kind of decide, do I want to compete with these guys, or do we want to kind of set up something that's different to what they're doing? So we decided to go a different route with SUI Dex, which is mostly aimed at yield farming, is the idea for SUI Dex in the beginning. If you want to be trading your tokens, I would say Cetus is the best place to trade your tokens because they have the biggest liquidity, or Bluefin because they also have very deep liquidity, right? For SUI Dex, what we're aiming for in the beginning is having deep liquidity for tokens which you can earn from, and tokens which you can't earn from, we won't have listed on the Dex yet. Just to try and simplify it so that people know, oh, it's on SUI Dex. That means I can actually get rewarded from supplying liquidity very well, and then growing up from there is the idea. So not trying to compete with any of them, just trying to exist.
And Richie, another thing,
you're gonna have your need.
For sure.
Yeah.
Another thing that's a huge advantage is that it is easy to use, and the developer is easy to contact. The developer is going to be making videos of how to use it correctly. That is a huge difference to me.
Yeah,
it's more of
that's a huge
community felt
for developers.
The developer himself will be showing you how to use it. It's accessible. You can talk to him. I can't talk to Cetus directly. I mean, I have a contact there, but it's not like they're going to show me how to do the most effective strategy on their website.
Yeah.
You're going to do that. That is a huge advantage to me that's overlooked.
Yeah. So then, so to sum up there, I would say as a new person coming to SUI, if you want to just feel out SUI and figure out what's going on and, add some liquidity and see what kind of yield you can get. Because honestly, the yield that you can get on SUI, if you're knowledgeable about yield farming, V3 style, like setting your range and managing that form of liquidity management. On CETAs with things like SUI and USDC, you can hit 1% daily easy, right? It's very, very capable of doing this. If you want to try and do more kind of easier yield farming, I would say probably Aftermath is a pretty good one for that as well.
I agree with that. That's what I like to do.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about, you can just go full range, plug them in there.
Yeah, exactly. So Aftermath is more similar to what SUIDEX is doing, which is why I contacted them first. But Aftermath don't have a reward token. SUIDEX does. We're going to have victory token. But that's why I opened up conversation with Aftermath first, because they're most similar to what SUIDEX is doing. If you want to try and do perpetual trading and have access to deep Bitcoin liquidity, then you want to go to Bluefin and pair up your Bitcoin with your SUI, and then you'll get very, very good APR for your Bitcoin. So that's
the victory token's going to be one of your tokens coming out. So victory token's going to be yours.
Yeah, that's going to be our reward token.
Yeah. Okay.
So on SUIDEX, what you'll do is for when we launch, for example, you can take your SUI and USDC, you can pair it up in SUIDEX, and then put it into the farm, and in the farm, you're going to get paid out in rewards in victory token, and you'll also get the LP rewards from trading, which will just be auto compounded into your LP.
And it'll be similar to Cake token, right?
Similar to PancakeSwap in the good old days. Simpler approach. It's easy button farming basically.
I like the easy button.
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of the things on SUI, I have to say, it's easy to get onboarded to SUI. Like we were saying, like you just need an email and a wallet, and you're go, right? Or you can even text message SUI to people, right? Which is really easy for onboarding. But when it gets into DeFi on SUI, it starts to get pretty confusing, I have to say. So that's definitely why.
That's always fun. Easy to learn, hard to master. That always makes for a good game and
yeah, for sure.
Interesting.
But to onboard,
that sums it up perfectly, really, Dunny. Easy to learn, hard to master, because the protocols and things that Costas Crypto come up with are just mind-blowing. So, for that, I recommend checking out the SUI official YouTube channel playlist of Basecamp 2025. You want to go through there and see some beginner stuff all the way to the most advanced stuff you've ever could imagine listening to. Check out that playlist, which I'll put on the Jumbotron as well. Because surprisingly, the YouTube channel has more information than any other website I've seen. They have way more information than anything on X. Their YouTube channel is very underrated because they barely have any subs, but they have all the presentations from their recent Basecamp, which gives so much information.
And they're really accessible too. Costas even used one of my ideas. I came up with an idea at 3 a.m. when I was stoned for a SUI transmitter inside of a shoe. He saw my post, and now some like brainiac eggheads are like building it as part of a competition, which is pretty cool actually if you think about it.
All right.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to be on a live space with him and Yannick way back when, but yeah, it's awesome that the Miston Labs developers are very accessible and willing to interact with their user base.
I have a comment from Brett Hartman saying, any luck attracting huge market cap tokens like Lo-Fi or Blub? I'm going to assume you mean to SUIDEX. So not yet, because like I've said many times, once we get this audit back and we're green, that's when I reach out to larger projects to say, this is our project, this is the code, this is the audit. Are you interested? But part of the reason that I do this every week, I mean, we put in sometimes up to 4 hours weekly in live spaces with the SUI community, is because our aim and SUIDEX's aim is to bring the projects that are turning up every week up to these multi-million-dollar market caps. So yes, I plan to contact Blob and Lofi, and the Hippo one, and like all these other large market cap coins on SUI. But the dream is to bring our projects up to multi-million-dollar projects, and then grow from there essentially. So because I know all the people who are behind a lot of the growing tokens. Like here we have in the chat today, we have Boombots, who we're going to be talking about these projects as well very soon. You know, we have
Boombot.
Richie, I wanted to give a quick announcement to the people just joining. I wanted to give a quick announcement.
Okay,
we're doing a quick overview.
Okay, go.
We're doing a quick overview of SUI right now, kind of a different episode. So everybody will get a chance to speak, but we're not accepting speakers at this moment until we're done with our SUI overview. So you will get a chance to speak. I'm not ignoring you, but we're just doing a SUI overview right now, and we definitely will continue on into the open mic and let everybody get a chance to speak. So, you know, if I'm not letting you up as speaker, it's because we're doing this for a specific reason. So we see you there. We want to hear from you, but we're going over SUI real quick, and then we'll get back into the normal show.
Yeah.
Richie, so is Boombots AI, Boombots on SUI?
Yeah, Boombots is, we're going to talk about Boombots actually, because they're going to be up.
It's a really cool concept.
They're in the next, because the next category is NFTs on SUI, which we're going to talk about now. So the first thing I was going to mention, because Boombots is a coin and an NFT on SUI, essentially. So you can double whammy those guys. And they have a lot going for them. We'll talk about them soon. To give an overview of NFTs on SUI, they're different to NFTs on other chains. Usually when you buy an NFT, it's kind of immutable. It can never be changed. The art is just a website that essentially, the way NFTs work on Ethereum or Binance Smart Chain is there's a IPFS, which is just a server that's holding an image. The NFT you buy, like the monkey or whatever, is just pointing to that image on that server, and then it shows the server. And any data the NFT holds, called metadata, like if it's got any traits or points, they can never be changed, right? They just sit in the NFT, and that's you got your picture with your stats. On SUI, everything is completely upgradable at any time by the contract owner. So in a sense, the NFTs can be upgraded in points, statistics, visual traits. They can be involved in games where they automatically just build up more statistics and power. And that's what makes the NFTs on SUI completely different to others. So it's still in the nursery stages, I would say, incubation stage, because people don't really realize how powerful it is that you can do this with them, but it's growing quite quickly. Furley, what are you saying?
So what they call them, they're specifically called dynamic NFTs, and that's because everything on SUI is an object. That's why it doesn't have bottlenecks, because it has parallel execution. It's an object model. That's why you can have a finality speed in 80 milliseconds, no matter how congested the network is, because it doesn't have congestion. It just moves on to the next block. But the NFTs are dynamic, so they can own their own NFTs. They can own their own things. They can be upgraded, changed, have different properties. There's also two different types. There's NFTs, there's kiosks. I mean, I think SUI Network should not even call them NFTs because they're so different. But yeah, the NFTs on SUI are absolutely amazing because you can build utility into them. It's not just a picture. They have properties. They can own other objects. It's the level of things you can do with it is absolutely mind blowing. Yeah, and I think maybe Paste might have more insight into the NFT and kiosk side of things, because I know he has a good relationship with Tradeport. If you have any insight more on that, Paste, when it comes to SUI NFTs and kiosks, if you're still there.
Yeah, I'm still here. It's a little bit trickier. SUI is kind of the foundation of dynamic NFTs, but if you mint them on Tradeport, there are a certain level of restrictions. You really have two ways that you can upgrade them when you're talking about Tradeport. You can burn and upgrade them, or there's like a certain amount of upgrades you can do. But you have to work with the developer team of Tradeport.
But there's also that new one that's not Tradeport, the Anima.
Yeah, like if you're building NFTs directly on chain,
I thought that.
Then you can do a lot of things. They're very customizable.
You heard what I heard, didn't you?
Yeah. Anima Labs, like anime guys. Come on.
Anima Labs. Okay.
Enema Lab. It's a good Tool song. And
We were
Yeah, it's a great Tool
sharks
song
earlier.
So anyways, Paste, what was that? You had a point to finish.
Yeah, so basically it's if you mint them with Tradeport, they own the contract, but sorry, if you mint them yourselves, you own the contract. If you mint them with Tradeport, they own the contract. So if you want to upgrade the NFT and you've minted them with Tradeport, then you need to work with Tradeport in order to upgrade them, right? But on SUI, if you mint them yourselves and you make the contract, then you can upgrade them, wherever you see fit.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a misconception that they're all dynamic and they're all upgradable. It depends how you build them from the beginning. And that's not to say though that you build an NFT that it is the way that it's going to be forever. There are ways around that. You can either burn it, or you can work with Tradeport, like I said, and find some way to upgrade them, depending on.
So Paste, is that what separates the definition between an NFT and a kiosk? Is a kiosk mean that it was like built by Tradeport, and that's why it's still kind of part of them? Or do I have the wrong logic there?
I don't have a foolproof answer for you there. I don't actually know. I don't know the difference between a kiosk and an NFT. I just know.
Yeah, it is very. If you pull up the white paper on NFTs and kiosks, it is like a 20-page manual. It is so complex. But
I think we're getting in the weeds here, guys. So yes. the reason I brought up NFTs is because we first say I think Arborist wants to know where to buy these NFTs and why buy the NFTs on SUI, right?
Yeah. Step one.
Yeah, exactly right.
Tradeport's a good spot to go.
Tradeport's a good spot to pick up NFTs.
Tradeport for sure.
Yeah. So
basic spot.
Tradeport is the OpenSea of NFTs on SUI. So OpenSea, Tradeport is almost exactly the same as OpenSea, but you can buy SUI NFTs instead of buying Binance Smart Chain or Ethereum NFTs. And if we were going to go through the NFTs, which I think are the best NFTs on SUI that will have value later on, I think they're going to go up in money by a lot. The first one you want to look at would be called Doonies, which are Skater Boy NFTs. They're a club, essentially. You can stake these as well inside of their clubhouse, and you can get yourself points for something later on. So Doonies are pretty cool.
Los Doonies?
Yeah, Los Doonies, yeah. So these are pretty...
Yes, skull fame.
And on SUI as well, all these NFTs are pretty affordable, to be honest, which I love. I love that about the SUI NFTs. They're Doonies at the moment. The floor price is 24 SUI, which is $95 at the moment, which is great. So Doonies are one of the oldest collections on SUI, and I think they'll do really well because they've got a good reputation, and they're more of a community-based NFT. There's not much high technology behind them that I know of, apart from their own website and their clubhouse.
As far as the OG NFTs, it's the Prime Machine NFTs. Those are the TV heads. Yeah. Those are like the most OG. The price floor is like still 300, 400 SUI on those. But
just a question from my viewers. So like Bored Ape, is this kind of the celebrity? Hang on, I'm muted.
No,
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
Yeah, we can hear
loud
you.
And clear.
Okay. So this, like, I remember the last NFT craze, Bored Ape Yacht Club, things like that. Is this that celebrity status of SUI? What's well known?
Is well known.
Toilet Club is similar to that.
Yeah, but
I would say Toilet more, but people could argue with that.
I mean,
I got the crypto arborist thing you
said too, right?
The crypto arborist.
Yeah, whatever you sent to my address.
Oh, okay, yeah, I sent it. Yeah, did you find it? Cool, you got your gift.
Yeah, what do I do with it?
We can go through that as well. Actually, you need to set it up, but I think we can do that after the call because it might be a bit tricky.
Okay, that's fine.
It's a bit technical, but what was I saying? Yeah, I think for like being celebrities and things, like SUI isn't there yet for being that famous. That you're not going to see any of these NFTs in like a boxing match, or Justin Bieber is not going to buy a SUI NFT yet, but they will. They will come.
Soon.
Yeah,
the Biebs is coming.
Yeah, so I mean, at this point, it's kind of speculation of what NFT is going to get there first.
Yeah, exactly. So if we want to look up the toilet ones, they're pretty cool. Because
toilet dust, please, right now.
I've been telling Arborist about toilet dust for a long time. I
like the toilet dust. They're similar to the like Bored Apes or kind of the classic Ethereum NFTs, because they used to run a virtual world NFT project on it.
Okay. Oh, I remember you. Yeah, you told me about this before, though. You remember you mentioned it. I think 2 weeks ago. We can make that. There's people in this NF trees. Nice. I like a good oak. Yeah. Yeah. So the toilet dust NFTs are new. I told Arborist about Toilet a month ago. So Toilet does have a token, and then last week they released an NFT collection, all hand drawn, all pirate themed toilet pirates, essentially. Their aim is to brand. Yeah, it's great, right? Like, see, Bitcoin, Bored Toilet Club, BTC, and Let's Fucking Flush, LFF. So these are only. Yeah. Yeah. And so these are currently priced, I think the floor is about 10. The mint price for them was 10 SUI, so the floor is probably about 10 or 11 by now. The floor is 13 SUI now for one of these. So you can get a board. Yeah, shield the crap out of them. Yeah. So I think these are a hot tip for a very valuable NFT in the future, because what Toilet Club are doing is they made this NFT collection, and now they're looking back at their meme coin and thinking, why don't we make our meme coin look more like our NFT collection? So now they're redesigning. Yeah, exactly. So they're now redesigning the look, the logo, the feel, the website, the branding basically of Toilet Dust Coin to more align with the NFTs, which will happen, I think, by the end of July. They'll have their rebranding of their website. And then they're just their whole idea is push the brand in the community to get it outside of SUI and make it bigger inside of crypto, to get that global reach, to get retail interested in them. So I'd say definitely for 13 SUI, what's that? How much is 13 SUI these days? Was that $40? $50? $50, you can get one of these. There are 4,444 in existence, and it might just go up. Even if it goes doubles in price or triples in price, you can trade it out and that's you won. Or you can keep it forever and enjoy your pirate, right? So they're a good one. We have Dunny, you have NFTs. Tell us about your NFTs. We have Aquashock. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I found it. Mm. So I brought up potato next. So potato is a lot of things, actually. Yeah. So potato is a Telegram bot that you can use to track your entire portfolio on SUI, and it shows you everything, all your coins, all shit coins. Because like we were saying with Slush Wallet, that it doesn't show all your coins. You need to add them in. Potato will find everything basically. And then they about 2 or 3 weeks ago they started releasing these an NFT mint for land, because now they're making potato land, where you can buy these NFTs, which are different lands of a world. And now they just opened up staking for your land to earn resources. So essentially, I think it's going to be a passive income protocol, land based, but it's still quite strange what they're all doing. But so I bought a bunch of land on this, and then I've just started staking the land to see what's going to happen in the future, essentially, with it. Land have different things. They have trees, of course. I don't know you like trees, so the land has some trees. They have gold, diamonds, stone, iron, soil, and water, and crystals. And then you can stake them, which I've just remembered to do. I haven't done that yet. And then you can, by staking them, you can find mysterious items. So at the moment, it's still in the growing stages. I don't know if there's going to be a token or what. Anyone know the big idea with what the land's going to be for potato? I don't have Jumbotron.
there's a diamond token, wood, so on and so forth. So it's interesting. I don't know. You can do what you want with that information, but they do show up as tokens.
Okay, that's interesting. Well,
just make sure to follow the Potato X page. They make posts constantly on what they're doing, like before they do it. So.
Okay. Well, we'll see. I staked it all. I'm on for the journey, so we'll see what happens. I'll either make. I mean, the land wasn't that expensive. That's the thing. That's why I loved the SUI NFTs, because none of these are going to break the bank. You're not paying $10,000 for any of these projects. You're paying as much as you like. It's like $50 entry. If you want to put in $10,000, you can buy up the a lot of them. But you don't have to have a huge amount of cash to play around with NFTs on SUI, and then one day they might just all pop off, and then that's when liquidity comes. Next
and
one.
Also, the Potato NFTs, they're all sold out. They're not making more.
Yeah,
so
true.
What's made is made.
Yeah, no, they did a great job. They sold it right away, and yeah, I'm very confident in the future of Potato.
Next up, we have Boombots, which are brought up on screen. So Boombots.
That's what we talked about earlier, right?
Yes, tank battles daily with NFT tanks on SUI. They have a token.
Oh, that's cool.
Token called Boom, and they also have tanks. So the token, I think, is still in the small cap for now, but the developer for Boom is very talented. You can go to the Boombots website, which is what is the website for Boombots? Actually, let me find it.
It's in that link tree.
Yeah, it's in their link tree, but
that's a Walrus app.
Yeah, they host on Wall.
Hey, you should get in touch with the dev and tell him to come back into the space. That we're planning on having a normal show after this. He was here earlier.
So basically, you can go to boombots.wall.app, and then every day they have battles with your tanks. These are automatic battles which happen, and maybe your tank will win, maybe it won't. But so there are a lot of people now who are getting quite smart with this, because each tank has different properties. When they win Boom token as prizes, and it's a great idea, and using the technology of SUI, eventually these tanks will be able to be upgraded continuously with different points and statistics, so your tank will continue to get stronger as you continue battling. I think is the big idea for this.
Is it a PC game or what?
It's just automatic. It runs on AI, so you don't need to do anything. You just buy the tank, and then it just battles for you, is how I think. But I know.
Yeah, it's more of like a management style game. But yeah, like even myself, like I've bought I think 12 tanks, and they battle every night. Actually, not anymore. They battle multiple times a day, and so you can go back, watch the replays. It's a very cool concept, and we call the Boombots dev game dev, but he's much more than a game dev. Like he's the real deal. He knows his stuff. And we've actually partnered with him from SUI Builders, and he's helped us build, like NFT snapshot tools, token snapshot tools, and we're working on a few other tools as well. So he is very good at what he does. I see he actually just rejoined the chat. So Wise, if maybe you could bring him back up.
Tell him I'd like to demo his site on YouTube.
Yeah, man. This is what it's all about. Because I love the Boombots, because you can choose. So they have a battle royale which happens more than once a day now, where you don't have to do anything. You just buy the NFT and they'll fight. And then you have different ones where you can sign up to join that happen at different times in the day, like a boss battle and a team battle royale, where you can choose to participate if you want to. They have prize pools for that as well. I'm excited to see how much this can develop and grow out. It's a very different idea than most coins which I've seen launch on SUI, where Boombots launched with full working utility from day one. Usually, most of the coins that launch have the utility afterwards, right? So they're definitely a foot forward.
Sounds like a good chance for engagement. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Then is Boombots coming? Is he going to talk?
Bring the boom, sir.
Bring the boom. Double chunk chocolate cookie.
Guys on X may
get
it in them.
It's a Wise rugged.
I'm in the middle of making a post. Of course, right when you guys are asking me to do stuff, I just made a post I'm putting on the Jumbotron with. I made a post that has links to like a whole bunch of pages. It's just a random mix of pages that I know are legit that we're talking about. So I'm getting that on the Jumbotron. And, you know, Richie and Dunny, you guys are co-hosts. You can bring speakers up as well.
Someone pull this man up on stage.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to kill a boss in Warcraft here.
I just did it. I'm approving it now.
Johnny has an excuse. What about you, Richie?
I'm running streams. Yeah. I've got YouTube running as well.
Yeah, they are running streams. I'm just on X right now. But he's up. He's up. He's here. The Boombot Deb has arrived.
All right.
Okay, we did it.
Nice. Good job, guys.
What's up, guys? Richie, I think this is the first time I've spoken with you. I think we maybe chatted, but I don't think we've
nice to meet you.
up on stage together. So nice to meet you.
Seriously?
Amazing.
That's amazing.
We just chat back.
You made a video on your project.
Well, we talked
super pumped.
Yeah, we talked in DMs, but not on voice.
Yep, I love that video too. That was awesome. It was way better than I could have done it. So
nice.
Very cool.
We have so on stream today we have the crypto arborist Peter, and we're just introducing him to different projects on SUI. So we were talking about NFTs, and of course, Boom gets mentioned because it's awesome.
Mr. Boom Man.
Yeah, Boom's here.
Excellent. I was in a bit earlier. I listened to some, and then I had to bounce out. I'm kind of I got some home stuff going on, so I'm here, but I'm not here. So jump up.
Well, Boombots, we're going to be going for quite a while. So if there's a time that you can come back and speak more, let me know approximately what time would work best for you, because I'd imagine this space is going to be going till for another couple hours at least.
Wow, you guys are gluttons for long spaces. I'm usually in.
Oh, it's the standard.
And stuff, and
average length has been 4 hours for these spaces.
Oh,
Jesus!
Oh, I need another coffee.
Yeah. Yeah. But so what's coming up for Boom? Tell us what you're planning for Boom. What's going on?
Well, the exciting thing for us is that I've got a list of about 30 big things that I want to get done, and at this point in time, I can only build one at a time. So until I learn to clone myself or something, so the last 2 weeks have been focused on the SUI Builders dev tools, and we got one more big one to get out of the way. Is that I know a lot of projects like to do airdrops. And we want to build like a fully integrated tool that works with the snapshot tools. So, excuse me, if you want to do an airdrop to NFT holders or token holders or people who have your tokens staked on Moonbags or locked on Moonbags, we want you to be able to choose from all those options and perform an airdrop all in one shot, and not have to go to another tool, do a snapshot, export a CSV, then reformat that CSV and try to upload it and get an error because you had the wrong format. And then, half an hour later, you have an airdrop. We want to have that kind of clean, easy to use, all in one spot, and get that tool out the way. So, that's my next couple working days. And then we've got a bit of a roadmap on the actual Boombots game. So I'll get back there. I know we got a couple new game modes I'm excited to get out. Some more utility for the actual bots themselves. I know you guys were talking about the DNFT stuff earlier. One of the big things I'm looking at, but I'm still in the planning stages, is to do staking on our NFTs. I really want the feature to have. So we have these big battles, and I want to be able to tailor those rewards from the battles to give you a bonus if you have Boom staked to your bot. So, for example, you can win about 1 million Boom for winning our battle royale every night, but perhaps it could be up to double that prize if you had met a certain staking requirement on that bot. Now, there's some complexities to it. Around the ability to do that with how we launched on Tradeport.
Hey, Boom, real quick, just 1 second. I did post on the Jumbotron the links that I've made so far to all the legitimate pages that we've been talking about. It's still missing a lot, but just to let everyone know that's there, and Boombots is one of them. Go ahead.
Awesome. Very cool. So just to finish on that staking, there's some details to work out, but I'm really excited about it. One of my worries is that I don't want to complicate it for people, and I don't want to make it easy for people to make mistakes. So one thing that comes to mind immediately is if somebody staked 10 million boom to their bot to increase their earning power, and then they went ahead and sold that bot on Tradeport, they'd be selling the bot along with the boom that they had staked. And so when we go to do this feature, I want to really think it through and do it carefully.
That's
and make
thoughtful.
sure that we're
You're
not
thinking ahead.
Yeah, like I just know somebody's going to accidentally make that mistake.
I
and
saw
realize,
someone
oh,
sold a rootlets today, but they didn't collect any of their like airdrops. So the person that bought it got all of their staked or airdrop tokens. So probably
I
something
want to
similar.
say something personal too that I know about the Boombots developer because I'm a computer nerd. I've been for like 20 years, every day of my life. And the Boombots dev, with what he told me about mobile games and the things that he spotted and pointed out, I know for a fact are legitimate information. So I know for a fact this man knows what he's talking about and is very educated.
Well, one thing I like about him is that I just kind of started clicking around on his link tree, and it's very easy. He's got everything like linked really easy for my dummy brain to just like figure out. Like I can tell it's like a game oriented brain that all his links are like working really good, and the interface. Yeah, I want to say all of his interfacing is really strong, and then it even links to Tradeport and stuff. So yeah, cool.
I appreciate that. I
User
can't take
friendly
credit for all
interface.
that though. That's
Okay.
that's
It's pretty
the
good.
team. So I got a great team with me. So
Sick.
they've done a lot of the stuff around Telegram, Twitter, all that stuff. So
that's even better. A super
not on me.
intelligent guy with a great team. That's unstoppable.
But why as you're mentioning, it's I wouldn't call myself intelligent by any means, but I'm always learning, and I've been
Well, I
doing
only say
mobile.
that because I've dealt with so many other projects that have been disappointment that you probably don't even realize yourself how much more educated you are than the majority of some of the projects on this network, because there's a lot of immature and uneducated people launching projects pretending that they know everything they're talking about. So
there's a
you
lot
should
of
give yourself more credit.
Dunning-Kruger effect I've been noticing. I know that gets brought up too much.
Give yourself more credit because you are one of the top-notch devs. I assure you that.
Well, I'm looking at his dev buys on his chart. He's going off. It looks like Richie's chart, just painting it green with dev buys.
Well, Richie's like the ultimate, the saint, like rare.
This Boombot chart's giving him a run.
He's like the unicorn of devs when it comes to crypto. There's not one like him. It's the impossible dev.
Interesting.
So
yeah, the one thing. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
Oh, I was just gonna say the one thing that is fun in this space is I come from a decade of mobile game development, and before that, web application development. So I think I see things from a little bit of a different angle because I'm not I guess a crypto first developer.
That's what I'm saying.
So
that's what's the good interface.
Just it's fun to work with and to learn and start to get to know some of the other projects because it's I'm learning a lot of different new things and just coming at this from a different angle. So it's really cool, and I'm watching what other projects are doing, learning, picking things up, and I'm just excited to support all the, why, as you said, there's some negative around here. I tend to just kind of try to focus on the positives, and I found a lot of really great projects and great people around here as well. So they're if you get past the 99% of coins that launch on Moonbags that are just straight up scams and rugs, in the middle of all that, there's some people here who are really building and really trying to do cool stuff. So
well, to expand on that, Boom, it's not like it's 99% scams or rugs. A lot of the problem is just plain up inexperience and unprofessionalism. That's more that's more of a problem than scams to me. Is just they don't know what they're doing, honestly.
Yeah, I've seen that for sure as well. But that's why really when I see the projects that are sticking around and working and building, the way I see it is the projects we're not in competition with each other. We're helping each other. So if somebody has massive success, it just brings liquidity into the market. We all benefit. It's like the rising tide lifting all the boats. So
fully agree with that. When SUI can still do a 10x realistically, if we're all like, the better Boombots does, the better for everybody.
Absolutely. And that's why, like, you know, we right from the beginning, when the CETUS thing happened, started to look at it and said, you know, we want liquidity everywhere. Now my latest obsession is I'm figuring out aftermath, those pools that can have update different tokens, and I'm looking at, okay, all right, who are we going to create pools with, and just building liquidity wherever we can. So it's just a lot of fun, and that's just my general view on things, is that there's no reason
Regards
that
to that,
everybody can't
Boom,
succeed.
I plan on putting out a series of no nonsense, very quick tutorials, you know, no introductions, just this is how you do this, and do just that, very short, to the point. You can see exactly what I'm doing, how to do it, and make a whole series of videos like that to give people the ability to figure out how to do things effectively and quickly, and make a whole collection of that. So that will be coming soon. I already have some, as far as like collecting your CETUS token. If you had an LP, a lot of people don't know about that. I have videos of how to make a SUI NS and how to make it your
Harley, I have
default
a question.
address. Yeah.
Wow, Richie.
Go ahead.
We cleared that quick.
Yeah. What's the question?
Mr. Boom Man. Is he gone?
Yes, sir. Here.
When can we schedule a demo of your site?
Whenever you want. My schedule's pretty flexible. Weekdays, you know, family stuff on
Are you
weekends and stuff.
Are you in Telegram?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you know, you should get that set up offline. We want to keep the show kind of tight. You know, you can get in contact with each other.
My Telegram handle, please.
I'll find it. Yeah, because usually
I'll
usually
get all that stuff to the SCC club, to everything. Following this space, I will make a follow-up post that has every link to everything we're talking about. So don't worry about that, guys.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, because basically you can Arborist you can join Arborist on his YouTube and then show off what's going on with Boombots to a new community, because that's the whole idea for this stream. We're trying to show people who are not necessarily on SUI what's happening on SUI. So if it interests them, then they can come along and join the fun that we're having.
I can tell you this: it sounds like it's very easy to get involved with SUI. I got my wallet set up.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm going to be cryptoarborist.sui from this point forward. I love it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, once we get that set up as well, like, I'll send you a gift bag of some tokens that you can check out, because I've got lots of shit coins on SUI.
And you just have to make sure that you set it as your default address, because until then it won't work as your address for people to send you crypto. And to do that, you just go into your Slush wallet, you go into apps and go to the SUI NS, and then click view names you own, and you'll see the NFT that Richie sent you, and you click the 3 dots and you click set as default. And once it shows in your SUI NS app as your default, then it is active and live on the network, and you can use it as your address when you give people to send you SUI. And it also shows up on the blockchain explorers as that instead of your address as well.
Interesting.
Anyone watching my stream? I've just logged on to the Resto Shaman, and we're gonna do some.
Richie, how's Kick working out for you? Good.
I never check, actually. I just run it and then just leave it. Like, who knows? Who knows? So the next
man,
you know what's really annoying? I was looking at my potato lands and I paid like 30 SUI, I thought, for a crystal potato land that was supposed to be, and now I'm checking out how it works. And you're supposed to stake them and then you start generating your resources. And I should have had a crystal one, but it looks like the transaction didn't finalize and I didn't buy the crystal one. And I came back.
Oh yeah, I thought you had that big purple crystal.
Well, and now I'm looking at like what the price of the floor on them now. Like to get a crystal now is 110 SUI. When a week ago there were 30 SUI, man.
Holy moly, crystals are pumping.
Fuck.
Richie, but don't stress too much about that. There are ones that look like they have nothing that can randomly find and generate things that are worth even more than crystals. Like they're really getting deep into this.
Oh, that's deep. That's deep.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
there's one of those already happened. Some guy had one that was worth nothing, and now he has one of the most expensive ones on the whole entire thing.
That's pretty cool.
Well, let's see. I might just spend 100 SUI and get crystal though. I don't know.
Of course you will. That's the richer way.
Let's talk about meme coins then. Best meme coins on SUI. So SUI is meme coin mania, in my opinion. It has the best memes in crypto because there are so many of them, and they pump. And they start at such small market caps, and you can find one that's like 5,000 to 10,000 market cap, and then come back the next day and it's 200 or 300. So you can actually profit quite nicely from meme coins if you can find them early, or you can choose the strong ones that you know are going to be even bigger in the future.
I think that's the play: finding an early runner or one that's going to kick around and do a nice slow moon.
Yeah,
there's a perfect example of that. If you look at toilet dust, I had a bag for that was worth $600. And within like a couple weeks, it was worth $14,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. I mean, hold some dust early.
Yeah, they're a premier meme because we already talked about their NFT project, but they're a good, I'd say, second generation meme on SUI. The early ones would be ones like Axel and Hippo and Lofi. I would put those in like generation 1. Gen 2, I would say. Blub's generation 1.
Uni.
Toilet, Pepe is
Tardy.
like generation 2.
So for
and
toilet,
Sweet Trump's in there.
I think for buying toilet today is quite a good buy. They're sitting at $2 million market cap. The all-time high was around $7 million. They're 9 to 11% down today on Slush Wallet, which means, pretty. They went all the way down to $1.5 million market cap, then rebounded back to around 2.5. It's just a matter of time before they get back to their $5 million to $7 million range, in my opinion. So for me, I continue to buy this coin.
And I have to point out one thing. I got to point out one thing about Toilet Dust Arborist. I work pretty closely with them. I have spoken with both of the developers, Dr. Ari and Intern, on video calls. I have their actual phone numbers. I've talked to their family. Dr. Ari is a real doctor. They're totally legit as far as like doxed and having good intentions. I'm 100% sure of this. So I put my word on that,
They got good deep pockets in their hard workers.
What type of doctor are they?
He's a surgeon.
He's an actual medical doctor. You can look him up online.
Not just like a GP. He's like doing like surgeries and stuff, I'm pretty sure.
Well,
yeah, he's a best-selling author.
Yeah, it was a joke.
I don't want to go too much into each person, but yeah, he's a real doctor. He's a best-selling author. He spent a lot of his own money.
Yeah,
they're on fire. They're crazy with how much market that SEO. They have an article on Coinbase. They have an article on Binance. They're just marketing experts.
What was your joke, Arborist? He was going to tell.
I missed the joke too.
What was the joke?
Well, I mean, toilet dust, trees, and we have these lush, flush mushrooms coming up. The coin must be legit.
Mush.
Oh yeah, and so they're going to rebrand this basically. So this is what they launched with. Their whole idea is to rebrand it to look.
Trees?
Yeah, well, look more like the pirate toilet guys. I think is their idea.
Okay.
Or the same designer is going to do it, but they might keep the trees. Yeah. You should ask them to keep the trees. They do work.
Hey, love to talk to them.
Yeah.
I like the lush flush moss dust that you just said. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, Richie, are we not going to talk about SUI Trump? Because come on, that's the God mode, ultimate.
Sir.
But the point is that Arborist already knows a lot about SUI Trump, so I'm trying to introduce projects that he might not have heard of before, so that he can get a.
There's a lot of poopy memes right now. There's the farts and the sharts. They're really good. Yeah. I would say sharts got a really good chance of being the next fart. It's even wetter and better. It can get up into the hundreds, I think, in the next couple of days.
Dude, is this Blue Fish Day or what?
I was showing him Blub. No, I'll bring up Shark Coin. So this is Shark Coin. Shark Coin came from SUI Fart Coin, so it's the fart narrative. So this,
we're big into farts and sharts and toilets.
So you have,
I'm 100% into Shart. I personally am semi on fart, but Shart I'm way more personal contact with the dev, and I'm definitely more bullish on Shart by far.
Well, they say never
fart
trust
still
a
a
fart,
good choice.
but can you trust a shart? Because they say never trust a fart, but I think that means you should trust
that's
sharts.
the first time I've ever heard someone say I'm shart.
I sharted this afternoon.
So I was checking out FartCoin, SUI FartCoin's website yesterday, and the main thing about this fart narrative is that it comes from Solana, from FartCoin on Solana, which came out about 6 months ago. The whole idea was making a coin which sounds ridiculous, but actually has a foundation of strong development skills and doing everything in-house and trying to kind of redefine what a meme coin can be. So so this is FartCoin here I'm bringing up on Solana. So it's, if you go to their website, it's all data struct based. They kind of try to not be cabal. They try and run with development based thinking for a meme coin essentially. And what I like that SUI FartCoin have done is that if you go to their website, they're integrating a lot of development tools into their website, which is going along the same narrative. So it's not just taking the name and then, just taking the name and then just, running off the name value. They're actually trying, or they're building out more tools on their website, which kind of go along with the narrative of being a strong developer and trying to add something to SUI network. So I think it might do quite well.
I have something to add to that about the FartCoin developer. He is actually from the same area as Richie, and was even in the SUI Trump Telegram taking pictures or videos of the same area. So I thought that was cool because Richie is such an honest, transparent, trustworthy developer. If this guy's from the same area, then maybe that's the kind of guy he is. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I don't know how that works though, because I've only talked to him once. I was just looking at what he's been making, and then for ShartCoin, I don't know much about Shart. So
we're trying to tokenize.
It's a tokenized Shart. I don't know much about Shart. Oh wait, I've lost. So I've gone the wrong direction. I lost the stream again. Let's go back. Where'd I go? God damn. This one.
And yeah, Richie, so Alartemis, right? He is very bullish. Talks to him because I don't have as much time to. So I tell him, to tell him things on my behalf. And he really wants to do the best thing possible. And I know that he got, a little discouraged from negativity in the past, but I told him, crypto has a memory of a goldfish, and it was nothing shady he did whatsoever. And he's moving on, he's pushing through it, and now we're going to show all-time new highs and show that these people that want to be negative can be overpowered by positivity.
Pushing through it. Was that
spreading love and charts all around?
Yeah, because
I don't get jealous, but I'm a little jealous. You guys got Alartemis so heavy up in your chat. He's a freaking King Chad.
He's been so incredibly helpful. Like I cannot say that enough. He's been so nice to have around.
Nice.
Yeah, and Shart, I definitely plan on doing some more promo stuff for you guys, but I'm fully committed. I have a loyalty to Richie and his farm. So as soon as that whole promo is over in the audit contest, I'll be able to put more attention into other coins that I'm supporting. So I'm not ignoring you, but
put them out there.
I'm trying to do as much as possible. But once that's over, I'm going to definitely help you out a lot more than I have been.
I just look at
I know you're a busy man.
I'm looking at the ShartCoin website. Tokenizing skid marks with the help of the internet. Very nice.
Yes, love it.
Love it.
If mine, I'd be a rich man.
Cetus now from our website, which is nice.
You could do a whole line of NFTs just off that saying.
Oh wow, yeah, you can trade.
Totally.
You can trade. What's this? Acknowledge the risk. Confirm. I acknowledge the risk. Ah, cool. So you've won. So Sharkcoin have opened up a trade swap, automatic swap inside of the Sharkcoin site, so you can. It's a Cetus plugin. Nice.
We're also working on we're going to make it so that every time there's a transaction on Sharkcoin, you'll hear a little noise pop up on the website, which should be kind of funny.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I have teenagers. I love it.
So this is like the shark narrative is similar to the fart narrative of like dev first building out like tools and like ideas around the coin from the website. Is that the whole Shart idea? I'm trying to get my head around it, basically.
Honestly, we're not promising any sort of utility. We're just trying to see how many people can Shart on the blockchain. How many people have skid marks? You know.
Yeah.
The tidy whiteys are gonna be stained all around.
To me, he's starting off as a no promises coin, and see if the community wants to make it into something more than it is. But I know that he has good intentions. But as far as a roadmap, I think he's kind of letting the community itself decide that.
Yeah, our community's got a huge influence now. We got like 10 members now in our chat, so we got our community to lock up a good amount of supply, and we added them to like a separate group to help me make decisions on the coin. So they have like a lot of influence in what we're doing.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I need to start joining that. I need to talk more in there because I locked up pretty much most everything I have at this point, and I plan on getting more next dip. So I'll be in that chat as soon as possible.
So Sharkcoin, you want to buy Sharkcoin?
You
go to sharkcoin.site, and then you can go to trade immediately. You can swap your SUI into Shart on sharkcoin.site. You don't even need to go to a DEX.
So if I go to Sharkcoin,
Sharkcoin.
Hey, that's another NFT.
Shark porn. That's pretty.
I don't know if we're gonna do any NFTs. I feel kind of negative about the majority of NFTs.
I agree. That should be something that should be
It's
thought about a
saturated
lot.
market.
That should be a far that should be a very far in the future thing, because you could ruin everything you're doing by releasing an NFT.
It's just a joke.
Well, Dunny, but you're giving away for free. That
I
anyone
only
could
give
do
them
that.
away for free, and then if people want to sell them after, that's their business. I like to do it for the love of the game.
Giving away something for free can never be seen as a negative. No one's gonna,
you can't
say you're doing that.
What if I was
for
giving
free?
like
They
AIDS away
try
for free?
to. Oh, interesting.
In NFT format, I don't. I think that could only affect me as an AI, because I'm not human. But an NFT, digital NFT with AIDS can affect humans, so you're safe there still.
So I'm trying to connect
Risky,
my. I'm trying to connect
I
my.
went to Sharkcoin.site. Oh my gosh, Sharkcoin.site.
Yeah, that's right.
It went to purchase. It went to Cetus, so that worked out good through a slush.
Yeah. For me, I was trying to buy through the website, but it kept when I put connect my Slush wallet, it kept sending me to the Slush wallet site, which I'm not sure why.
Arbor, just be careful. Just don't do anything until you're 1,000% sure you're trading the right coin. We will teach you all this stuff after this. So, be careful.
Oh yeah, the one thing you need to watch out for buying on Slush is sometimes it can mess you around with the price impact. So you just need to be sure that you're getting the right amount of coins for your purchase.
There was something I had noticed. Someone had posted up a fake pool on FlowX of our token, and if you'd swapped sometimes directly in Slush Wallet, it'll direct your coins, like your SUI, to that pool. And
yes, that is a major problem, my buddy. Malicious liquidity pools is a real thing, and they're messed up because anyone can make a liquidity pool, and they can put extremely insane like fees, or I don't know what they do, but there is malicious liquidity pools. That's why, yes, it is better to go into an app like Aftermath or Cetus and do your swaps there, not in the wallet.
Yeah,
the wallet trades should be like a last resort thing. You want to trade in the apps themselves. It's not that hard to do either.
Right.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, definitely. Got to be careful. A lot of people are doing that now with lots of other tokens.
So we take.
And for me, safety is like above anything else. That's the number one. I don't want anyone to have a negative experience in SUI because then they're not going to want to use it. So safety, don't do anything. Don't anything that seems like in a hurry. Just wait. Don't click on links. Don't.
I just bought Shark.
Nice.
When your wallet goes up, when you get an authorization from your wallet, actually read what it says. Don't just click approve, because there'll be things in there that should be a super red flag. Like if it's just something that's supposed to just read your wallet, and there's things saying like, oh, full permission for swaps, and that, like, red flag. Look at your permissions that you're approving.
Yeah, we'll get that with time.
Yeah, true. I mean, I remember my first
on the ground floor right now.
Yeah, I remember my first couple months in crypto, and I was on a website, and it said if you send one Ethereum coin, and Ethereum was like $200 back then, but I said if you send one Ethereum coin, we will double your Ethereum and send you back in one day through our new protocol. Blah blah blah. It was like some really swanky site. So I was like, wow. So I sent like 10 ETH to this contract.
And, Richie, oh my goodness!
And I was like, the next day I came back, and like I had a little tracker. I had a tracker on the website showing this ETH doubling and almost doubling in price. And then it finished. It came back the next day. I was like, oh, it's finished. I'll just get my ETH back. Then clicked the thing to get the ETH back. Drained my wallet. Yeah. So I didn't just lose. Didn't just lose 10 ETH.
We've learned the hard way.
Man,
other people.
That was before.
Hopefully that was 6 years ago, not last month.
Yeah, that was like 2018, 2019, something like that. My first.
That's like when I tried to follow a kid do a MEV-bot trading guide on YouTube. This little scruffy-looking kid, and he's like, "Oh yeah, just deposit at least 0.5 ETH into this MEV-bot, and you'll be making money in no time." And I was like, "Oh, great idea! I'm going to be the MEV-bot sandwich bot for once." Sent it, and then it just got like drained my wallet completely. And then I also drained my wallet trying to connect to a fake Uniswap website as well. Classic.
I know you guys may not believe me, but I honestly have never fallen for one scam my entire crypto career. Not once. I bought in on rug pulls, but not like an actual scam or drain. Never done it, but I'm also been a computer expert for the past 20 years and in cybersecurity as well. So I think that helps.
Yeah, nice.
All right, I bought my Shard.
There's a whole lot.
And I put my Shard in Moonbags. So I staked it in Moonbags.
Staked it in Moonbags.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Earn the Shark fees.
If you want to be a hardcore member, you can lock some of it up in a locker for a certain time period. Not all of it, or if you want to, just to show the community that I'm locked up. And Shart, could you explain the differences in when you stake a coin on Moonbags compared to when you put it in a locker, and what the different advantages are for doing that for the actual person that does it?
I mean, to be honest, for the people that are locking, the only real benefit is they have like a ton more input in the project. Like those tokens, you can't touch. It is beneficial for everybody else in the community because they can't sell the tokens.
I get that part, but I'm trying to figure out the Moonbags part of it, because I still don't understand Moonbags, because I never used it before. I know I was ambassador for them, but that's because I was an ambassador for Raiden X, and then I got pulled into Moonbags without knowing anything about it. So I don't know much about Moonbags at all. I don't know what staking gives you.
Oh, where'd he go? Fairly rugged. People vanished. Can you hear anything? Can't hear it. Arborist, can you hear anything, or is it mute for you? Am I muted? Oh,
Richie.
We're good.
So we're in the weird liminal space of
whoa.
Some people can hear other people get can't hear other people.
Yeah, I don't know, Peter. Can you hear me?
I can hear Richie.
Oh, okay, I'm hearing robots.
I can hear everybody.
Oh, you're in the robot zone. Yeah, that happens sometimes.
That basically gets so finicky sometimes.
So for moonbags, actually, yeah, because now we're talking about memes, Arborist. I can explain moonbags a bit. So moonbags is the pump.fun of SUI. It's the best place to find the new launching moonbags. So if you go to moonbags.io, then you will find the UI for it. There's if you go to staking, then it's going to bring up a pretty cool option that they added to the pump.fun idea. So basically, once a coin bonds, or even while it's bonding, you can buy the coin and then just stake the coin into the project. While the project's running and trading, then you earn SUI coin as rewards for the trading volume. The higher the trading volume and market cap on the coin, the more SUI you make, essentially.
Yeah, I think it's like 25 or 30% goes to the stakers of all trading fees, which is nice.
That is good. And then they also have a token locker, which is essentially a way for a developer or a large bag holder to show faith to the project and say, okay, I bought a massive bag, I'm a whale, or I'm a developer, and I'm going to lock it for 3 months or 6 months or 1 year, so that the community can then see, okay, this whale isn't planning to sell the tokens, he's locked them, and he can't access them until the lock closes. So essentially the lock, I don't know if they earn any fees while they're locked, but they are locked.
I have
it's mostly
20
for
million,
like big holders.
I have 20 million locked up till October, just so you guys know.
Nice. That's like a fat 2% or something, right?
Yeah.
I think it was something like that. You got a nice bag locked up.
You guys all sound like robots. Do I sound like a robot?
No,
everything on x.com sounds perfect. I haven't heard any problems from X, so it's all on whatever your guys are streaming stuff you're using.
On mine, Richie, they're all X on like 5 times.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, they all sound like robots. It's kind of strange. Weird.
Well, the x.com space is flawless. I haven't heard any weird things. I've heard everybody. It's totally cool on X. So though there is a audio copy with perfect audio on X that you can use to overlay on your thing. If there's solutions, but yeah, x.com has been perfect the whole time.
But I'm pulling the audio from X. That's the weird thing.
Well, when you listen to it on replay, because it's being recorded, it won't have those things going on.
Strange. Gremlins inside of the system.
Matrix. That's right. The
Richie, what I had to do one time with
again.
I just simply screen recorded the StreamYard portion of it and joined it a different way.
Yeah. It's a smart way.
Is that Brett Prince? Is Brett Prince in a space? My goodness. Would you be blessed? Could you be kind enough to bless us to be a speaker, Brett? I know you have some anxiety speaking, but we all love you here. Look at your SUI Trump app. I mean, it's beautiful. Brett, if you're there, come on, request speaker. We'd love to hear from you. You've been around with SUI Trump forever. Brett, you know you can do it. Have a Guinness, get your nerves together. On the St. Patrick's Day stream, you gave one of the St. Patrick's Day stream, you gave one of the best speeches I've ever heard in my entire life about crypto and SUI.
We're talking about. There's also where did we launch on, Richie? It's still dead now.
Move Pump.
But
Move Pump.
It's dormant right now, but maybe it'll come back one day.
Well, that's because in October of last year, it was literally like the only option.
Yeah.
The thing with Move Pump is that Moonbags is just better than Move Pump because you can stake your tokens and earn SUI. So there's no
But
point
that's
to use.
okay. You're building the whole decks, and I'm coming along for the ride.
And
So
and
we'll do it.
Moonbags released like within the last couple months. Move Pump has been around for like a year.
Don't know what's happening there. I keep getting the really robotic sound. Chat, are you hearing robotic sounds in the stream, or is it just my headphones? Let me know, chat. Chat, are you there? Must be some people there. We have 159 people actually. Interesting. Yeah. Crypto Mischief chat, SUI Trump Coin chat, Liquidity chat, SUIDEX chat. If I join this again, are we getting robot sounds? Let's see.
My Bitcoin miners.
All good. I like those ambient sounds when people speak. It means they're real people. I love all the background noises. I invite them.
Bitcoin miners.
They're So I'm using like a little bit of Avalon, and I have Bitmain miners. So,
but Brett, I want to ask you about SUI Network. What do you like about SUI Network? What are your favorite coins on SUI Network?
Oh,
that's what we're doing today.
Yeah, I mean everything about SUI. SUI's like the first coin that I kind of went all in. I'm a SUI maxi. That's for sure. I like, I have Bitcoin. I mine Bitcoin and all, but when I was looking for altcoins, I was like, well, I missed the boat when it came to Ethereum, and I also missed it with Solana. So it was like one of those things where what will kill Solana, and everyone was saying on the internet or on YouTube that SUI would be the one. So I figured if SUI's the newest blockchain, has the best potential to upstage, unseat Ethereum and Solana, and eventually become the prince where Bitcoin's king, especially with SUI, being a limited amount of tokens ever, kind of like Bitcoin. It's like one of those things that I kind of like. Yeah, there's unlocks, but it's like one of those things where I'd like to see that our growth potential, at least in the last year, has seemed to outpace that. And
Oh. It's the stream actually. I just put on something else and it's still robotic. You see that? Like I put on something else there and it's also still really robotic. Why? Why are we being robots? Arborist, you there? I think the stream is totally not going to work because if I turn on the audio again, it's going to be robot noises. I don't know why. Maybe let me see if I remove this. Right. Try it. Bring it back. Bring it back. Rejoin. Maybe. Nope.
Hasn't even September, but it is fully built. They're waiting on Playtron OX. The SUI Play is fully built.
Did you check your?
Yeah, so you can hear me, right? I'm talking, but you're not replying. Does my voice also sound like a robot? No?
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. You sound like a robot as well, though. Everyone sounds like a robot. I think it's the stream, but I've tried to take the the desktop down and put the desktop back up, but everything's still robotic. So maybe we can call it a day, and then we can do it another time. Because I don't know how to finish it off. But we can do one on your channel as well. We can do like one where we go through, because the one limitation of doing the stream with X and YouTube is that I can't go to the other sites. Like if I want to go to, for example, and check out like other parts, like even go to CoinGecko, it turns off the share on the website. Turns off the sound, sorry, on the website.
Oh, does it?
Oh, this is all. Yeah, exactly. So say if I was on the X Space now and then I wanted to show this instead, it would then not show it anymore. It wouldn't show the sound.
They have a dual screen feature now on StreamYard.
Do they?
Yeah.
Dual screen.
Look at the asset parameters on the left-hand side.
Okay, yeah. It's like a demo scene, right?
Yeah, they've got it over there to where you can set up your own templates.
I have to play around with that.
Yeah, that would be watching your stream tonight. That you would get a lot of use out of that.
Yeah, because then you can pull the stream and then pull the information at the same time, right?
Right.
But then Matt says no one sounds robotic on his end, so it's only on our headphones that would sound like robots.
Right. See what it is? We've got the microphone from StreamYard, and we've got the mic going into Spaces, and the audio going back in between each one.
Yeah, but now we're not even on the Spaces, but you still sound like a robot to me, which is kind of weird.
That's just the toilet dust.
Yeah, that's the toilet dust. I don't know. But yeah, so that's basically the introduction to how SUI works. What
that was
I think
great, man.
I think what we can do is we can do one another time, because it's already like an hour, 2 hours actually. We can do one another time. Like now you know some information about SUI.
Yeah, you actually gave me a lot of ideas, and I've got about 10 videos I can do now on SUI.
Nice. Yeah, if there's any things you want to like learn more about, then you can choose which things you want to learn about. The one
we're
thing
still live on YouTube.
Yeah, we're on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. But we're not in the space anymore.
God bless Fairley.
Yeah. Yes. But yeah, because I think we could do one. The one thing I was trying to find was like passive income dApps, but they're not that many on Steam. The issue is that the code language is different, so nobody's really made any yet. So they're still waiting for those.
Good old Matt's. He's a good dude, man. He does all the timestamps.
Yeah, he does for me as well. He's great. Yeah, he's an awesome guy. Matt's, thanks for telling us that we don't sound like robots.
You are the man, sir.
Yeah. So guess we can wrap up today. I want to go and check this blue project and see how it's doing. Looks like it's going pretty well.
I actually glanced at it just a second. It's almost at $15, I think.
Excellent. All going according to plan.
Let's see. Yeah, blue is at $14.69.
Wow. What price did you buy it at?
Right at $5.20.
Damn. See, for me it went live like 2:30 a.m. So I was up at like 1 and then 1:30, and then just like 5 minutes to 2, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna put my headphones in. I'm gonna listen to the stream. Then I'm gonna buy it. And then at like 1 minute to 2 or 1 minute to 3 or whatever, I fell asleep. And then
next time, Richie, you send me some B&B and I'll buy it for you.
That's a good idea. Because then I woke up at like 3:30. I was like, oh no. And then I woke up, then I bought it. Then I was like, fuck, can't get back to sleep. Because then once you're up at like 3, 4 comes along really quickly.
Oh, it's over.
5.
You're up.
Yeah, that's it. You're up.
Because millions, he was not around. And he sent me some B&B. I got some for him.
Ah, so you're like a broker now, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. But I got in at like that dip at like down to like 11 is where about. But it's okay. It's only missed a 1x, so or a 2x. So it's pretty, because the launch price was $5. Everyone.
Yeah, this has got some room to run.
It does. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream and have a coffee and then carry on with the day. Well, thanks very much for joining, Arborist. Always a pleasure. Never a chore.
Hey, it's your Friday, right?
Yeah, it's Friday today. Gonna have a Guinness.
Still Thursday here.
Okay, well, have a good evening, and I'll speak to you very soon.
Sounds good, man.